Hey there everybody, I've got some fixer-upper story time for you. I'm working on this really old house. I'm talking old. For those of you know history of construction, these joists are 24 on center. Very old, very creaky, very little spots in the floor, even add some bounce to it. So then what I'm doing is a full-length sister right here. I've got this new lumber put here, got some GRKs in there, and then soon there's going to be every 12 inches some framing nails. But starting with the GRKs on every single joist, quite a pain to pop these suckers in, but way better than this old, cracked, some of them are split, old joists. But the main story time is actually this. What I've been doing is I've been taking this beam that I made, kind of this, almost like a header, putting that together, and then jacking on both sides of it so that I can make the floor flat and take just a hair of weight off before I slam those new joists in. Now, here's the funny part of this, is this beam scared the heck out of me because this has been down in my basement for a few months. And I started to find these little guys, and these little guys, and these little guys, and that, and that, and that. And if you are someone who has worked on historic homes, you know that seeing that in new lumber is a little scary. It doesn't look like termites, it looks like a powder post beetle. Powder post beetles, if you're not familiar with those, you can look them up. Those little things look a lot like their little entrance holes, and then they work their way through the grain of the wood. But this is not historic lumber that's been down here for 150 years. This is brand new from Home Depot. And I saw these little pathways, and you guys, my heart dropped. I was like, do I have an active infestation of these old powder post beetles? It scared the heck out of me. I went upstairs, I had to get some coffee, and I went, oh no. However, what I didn't take into account is that with thousands of pounds of force, I've been jamming this beam up into old wood flooring where there's a bunch of nails sticking down. And those nails happen to jam in at about the thickness of a 1/16 of an inch, and they made what looks like powder post beetle holes all the way through my brand new Home Depot lumber that of course isn't infested with anything. But I'll tell you, those little holes, especially these zigzaggy ones, where'd they go? This guy right here? Oh man, did they scare the heck out of me. But everything's fine, and we'll have a structurally sound house soon enough.